Hey guys, it's Bethany, your crafty BFF, and today I am on to continue the video that I posted yesterday on how is like a little craft with me slash process video on how I do all my layering when I decorate embellishments. I've gotten such a good response from that video so far. And I had said that if you guys wanted to see me decorate some items without using a full collection, that I did have some fruit themed items I needed to decorate, and I would be happy to show you how I go about that when I don't have a collection to fall back on. Because let me tell you, I find it so much easier to decorate anything when I have a full collection in front of me and have the chipboard and the stickers and all the things to help decorate. So when you're decorating for a theme like this one, it's a fruit theme. You don't have a specific collection you're falling back on, and you kind of just got to use what's in your stash and hope that it turns out for the best. So I am even more nervous for this video because I do struggle a little more when it comes to decorating without a collection. Today we're going to decorate this mason jar shaker that I've made for one of the upcoming fruit swaps that I'm in. One of the requirements was to make a shaker, so I made this large, it's like as big as my hand, mason jar shaker. And I filled it with the sequins mix I made using reds and pinks and even a little bit of black. I have some little shaker balls in there and even some watermelon clay slices. I also thought we would just decorate one or two tags. I'm going to try to keep this one a lot shorter than the one yesterday because it was an hour and a half and it took a day, half of a day to freaking upload. So it was crazy. But before we do that, I wanted to show you some things I've been working on for this fruit swap. It's hosted by Enos, who is Paper Crafting with Enos here on YouTube and on Instagram. And so one of the requirements was to do this, to decorate a fruit basket. So these larger fruit baskets I found on Amazon. They're a really pretty green color, and I'm glad that I purchased these because this is like the 1.5 liter, I think is what it was, size, and the other size was like a pint. And I knew that all the things that I was going to make was not going to fit in that little pint fruit basket. So I found these larger ones. I'm really happy with them. I love the color. And I just decorated this today, posted it on Instagram. And so I just thought I'd show you some of the things that I've used to decorate because I did not have a collection. However, I did have this lovely tulle and crepe paper trim that I bought from a lady on Instagram. I used that in the background there. I used this this watermelon paper that I picked up from Joann's. I made a paper ruffle out of it. I made this banner here. I think it's got like a watermelon fill because it's got the pinks and the greens in it. And I used a mint green doily back here to layer. And just so you know, decorating in a theme like this that doesn't have a collection takes a whole lot of prep work. I've made a lot of paper ruffles in preparation for this video. I made these banners a few weeks ago to help decorate. I've been collecting ephemera pieces from ephemera pieces and chipboards and cardstock stickers from all the Maggie Holmes collections that have fruit in them because I'm like, I really don't have a lot of fruit stuff. I did order these dies. I had this watermelon shaker die in my stash, but I did end up, and the strawberry actually, but I did end up ordering like a citrus die and these cherries. and a lemon, and a new lemon dye, because I just didn't have the stuff in my stash. But so all of this was a lot of prep work. I made this watermelon shaker. I made this layered strawberry. This is a die cut, and then I also made these cherry die cuts. I thought for the fruit basket in particular, I wanted it to have a fruit salad type theme. You know, just not just one fruit, but lots of them. I also used this acetate piece here from Woodland Grove by Maggie Holmes because it's oranges and hey, it fits in the fruit theme. So that's what I decorated there. One of the other requirements was this slimline pill box from Dollar Tree. I have filled it with all of the things I ordered from Temu that are fruit themed. I lined the inside with this seed paper, and then the outside has strawberries on it. I have a vellum paper ruffle here in the back, some red snow tulle, some leaves poking out, a lemon, a strawberry, and a little rosette. So that's how I decorated that. And then I have made these two shaker bag toppers. I already packaged them up. I used this Sweet Stuff bag topper die from KS Craft. I thought it would, especially cutting it out in the papers that I did, it really makes it look like it has a watermelon feel. I embossed some vellum for the backing paper, and then I made this one a strawberry theme. I used my little flat back resin flowers here, a strawberry die cut, some leaves layered back there, a strawberry paper ruffle, some of that pink trim that I like to use, and then I had the Sentiment Sweet that I used for both of these. And this one, they're the same die, same bag topper, but this one's strawberries and this one is lemons. So you can see I deferred. I put the strawberry on this side on this one, and I put the lemons on the right side on this one. Switched up where the paper ruffle was. I used some white trim instead of pink. And then I used some more of those resin flowers, and I just tucked them like behind the sentiment that says sweet. And that's that. I've also made this little pouch using a Maggie Holmes paper from Market Square, I believe, for my sequins mix. And that's all I've decorated so far. I am making two, one for Enos and one for my swap partner. Now, I showed this yesterday in that video on how I decorate with the collection, and the same guidelines apply. I always start with a base embellishment, a paper ruffle usually, or a rosette, something like that. I always include texture, so snow tulle, this pink mesh that I love, the white mesh that's like that, an intricate die cut. I use layering die cuts. I try to color balance, like make sure everything flows nicely and nothing's, and make sure that everything matches, right? I follow the rule of threes, so like with flowers and emerald dots and finishing touches, the rule of three is because our brains like to see three things. I don't know, they use that in like home decor and things like that, so that I've brought that into my paper crafting as well. Number 6 that I didn't write down yesterday, and I'm pretty sure I misspelled. Yep, pretty sure I did. Dimension. I use a lot of foam tape because I like to add different layers to all of the things. Now, like I said, I did a lot of preparation. I've made paper ruffles. I've been collecting ephemera and die cuts. Making die cuts. This one says yumminess. I've got some lemon trees and oranges in here. These are a bunch of pieces from different Maggie Holmes collections. These are all the die cuts that I've paper pieced together over the last few weeks. And then I just made a whole bunch of paper ruffles to go with the different fruits, oranges, watermelons, strawberries, and lemons. I did, from Temu, I ordered like these packs of stickers stickers. There's a cherry pack. There is a watermelon pack. There are several packs of strawberry type, like strawberry themed stickers that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to use them all as if they were just ephemera. Then I have some ephemera pieces from a different collection that are actually have fruit on them, so I may or may not use those. And then this may or may not surprise you, but I am going to be using some pieces from Round Trip because this is what's on my desk right now. This is what I was playing with yesterday, and there are lots of tags and tickets and really cool ephemera pieces in this collection, so I may grab from this. I found some random die cuts left over from Easter, like some ephemera pieces from an Easter collection I was playing with. I have those out just in case I see something I might want to use. Again, just like yesterday, I have my little Wooly cart, IKEA cart that has all my die cuts and frames and doilies, and the one that has all my trims on it right beside me. I have my little organizers full of embellishments that people have sent me and things that I have made. And I also have a crap ton of Maggie Holmes chipboards and cardstock stickers and puffy stickers and what have you, because like I said, she does have a lot of fruit in her collections, and I think they will be beneficial if I can find a little piece to use. I'll be mixing and matching here, so there's no rule, no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing. But now that we're at 12 minutes, let's go ahead and get started. So for this shaker, it is a big embellishment, so I am going to go big or go home. It already has a watermelon feel to it, so I think I'm going to stick with the watermelons. I'm not going to put a shaker on a shaker. Unfortunately, I did not make any watermelon die cuts that weren't shakers, but I don't want to put a shaker on a shaker, right? Sorry, I bumped the tripod. However, I do want to use a paper ruffle as my base embellishment. You know, that's my number one rule, so I'm thinking this one, or I even have this one. I think I like this one. And I'm thinking I'm going to put it vertical instead of horizontal. We need some texture in our lives, so let's see. I have some red snow tool. Sorry, guys. I have some red snow tool, but I don't know if I really want to use. I think I do want to use the red. I found these flowers at Dollar Tree. Thought I'd grab those too. No, I don't think I'm gonna do the red snow tool. I think I'm gonna stick with my tried and true pink mesh here. I'm running really low. I'm gonna have to order some more on AliExpress. A piece about that size will do. I'm gonna do a vertical paper ruffle. I am gonna cut some little banner ends on my ruffle because I like that look better than just leaving it like a flat end. So usually I do that before I sew, but I was being lazy. Okay, so there is that. Because I have this already very textured trim in here, I'm not going to look for any layering die cuts right now. really like this piece as a layering element. I will definitely be like trying to cover up what it says, because it does say butterflies, flowers, rain boots, like spring stuff, not fruit related. But that's okay. I want to use it for this texture that's up here. So I'm going to try to cover the words as best I can. But I really like that piece, so I want to use it. Let's see. I need something. What do I need? We need something watermelon-y. Let's look through our stickers and ephemera. We have this piece here. We have all kinds of options. I might have too many options because, you know, sometimes that happens. It doesn't have to all be watermelon. We can throw some other fruits in here. But I think I want to do this banner on here as well. I'm really not liking this watermelon. I don't know. The reds clash with the other reds. So let's see if we can't find something else. I really wish I would have cut some regular watermelons, but I didn't. So we will make do. I'm thinking I need a ticket or something. I like this minty green one here. Or a tag, I meant, not a ticket. A tag, and I like the texture that's at the bottom of that. Like I said, guys, I really do struggle with this kind of stuff. Decorating without a collection. But we're here now, and we're going to make it work. I like that one because it has a lot of green in it. We need less red and more green, I think. So maybe this one here, this one here, and this one here. We'll definitely add some foam tape. Cover up some more of those words. I'm gonna, let's see. Ooh, here's a watermelon chipboard. That's lucky. I believe this is from Sunny Days, so I'm gonna swap this out for this watermelon. And I think that'll about do it, except for a sentiment. We're gonna need a sentiment. But let's go ahead and start gluing some stuff down. Definitely keep this here. I'm going to use my hot glue gun to add my paper ruffle so that it holds that trim down. I love a good vertical paper ruffle. I love that this embellishment is so big that it fits this little banner, so I'm going to go ahead and add that too. This banner also has some dimension because I did layer up each of those little banner pieces on foam. So it has some dimension to it. You can see there. Like that. Oh, we were going to put this here. And I think I do like it a little lower so we can cover more of... No, I was going to put that under the... Yes, under the paper ruffle. So let's do it like this. Add some hot glue. Then glue this guy back down. And there we have, see, most of the words are already covered and it doesn't matter what it says. I'm going to add this ticket here. I would normally add an eyelet to this, not ticket, tag. Why do I keep saying ticket when I mean tag? don't know. But I would normally add an eyelet to it, but these gold eyelets that I have right now, I ordered from Amazon, and they suck. I hate them. So we're going to add that ticket there. We've got some nice layering going on with some random ephemera pieces. One from Bunnies in Bloom from Simple Stories, and then this tag here from Round Trip by Maggie Holmes. Let's see. We said we were going to do this little sticker here, and so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down with the backing still on it, so it's a little thicker. I'm going to put that right there. I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of this piece to give it some dimension. I hope this one's not too boring, because I'm definitely thinking a lot more instead of talking like I did in the last one. Because like I said, this is definitely more challenging for me. I'm going to put this guy here. Oh, we sure did cover most of that shaker, didn't we? Oh well. Shit happens. I'm going to add some foam tape just to the left side of this watermelon, because the right side is going to be on this foam tape here. And my hot glue, and I'm going to put that down. I didn't think about covering the shaker so much, but you can still see a little bit of it, and that's what matters, right? You can see some down at the bottom and some here at the top. I really like these die cuts, especially for sentiments and whatnot. I'm thinking about putting that there, and then using, I wish I would have cut out some of those sweet sentiments, but all I have right now is the yumminess. So I'm thinking I'm going to layer this die cut behind the yumminess. Oh, and that's another thing, guys. I didn't write it down, but I do always add a sentiment to my embellishments. I'm not sure why. I feel like it's needed. So here we go. I'm putting this right here. A little unorthodox. Usually I would have a smaller sentiment down here, but we don't have that because we're not playing with the collection today. So, excuse the glue strings, they're everywhere, but here is how our shaker embellishment turned out. Don't be afraid to cover things, especially if it is a shaker embellishment. Don't be afraid to cover things, or like pretty ephemera pieces, things like that. That's when you miss out on the whole aspect of layering, when you're afraid to cover things. I think noticing the little details in something is what really matters, and so like, you can't see most of this ephemera piece, but you can see a little bit of it sticking out. You can see a little bit of the shaker back there, a little bit of the tag, just a little bit of this watermelon sticker, and there we have it. So there is our first shaker done, or our shaker embellishment done. And now we will decorate a tag or two. And when I cut these tags out, I ordered this watermelon themed paper from Amazon, and I really liked the idea of having like this would be the start of it. So you have the seeds, and then you have this one with the watermelon on it, and you have these pink and green patterns, and then you have this one that looks like the middle of a watermelon, and then I love this. In fact, I think we're going to decorate this tag here because it's a stamp. It's like a postal stamp tag. It's a nice size, and I love that it has the watermelons and seeds. I sewed around it with some gold zigzag stitching, and then the back has this green paper that looks like the rind of the watermelon. So very cute. So let's start with this one and see how it goes. Like I said, I don't want to make this a very long video because it took forever and a day to load. So I have some bows and some rosettes down here that I was thinking about using. These are pretty big rosettes though. Let me see if I can find some other ones. A little quick like. Here's a smallish pink one. And while all of these tags do have like watermelon on the back, that doesn't mean I'm going to decorate them all watermelon. I'm going to mix it up, and I think we're going to do cherries on this one. Does that sound good? Love how these cherry die cuts came out. These are from KS Craft. I sat down and cut and paper piece and then added glossy accents to the cherries one day. Like I said, just love, love, love how they came out. I actually don't have a cherry paper ruffle, so we're gonna have to make do with one of the other fruits. We have strawberries. Let's do a fruit salad kind of tag here, instead of just sticking with just one. So I'm thinking about this rosette and these cherries on top. I'm thinking this is too long, so I'm going to trim it down a little bit. Add my banner ends. Maybe this is not working out well. There we go. Paper just went flying everywhere, but that's okay. Now that is going to fit horizontally a little better. I think I'm going to put it up here. Or maybe no paper ruffle at all. Let's find something to layer with. What should we layer with? Maybe we should do this red tool now. Red snow tool. I gotta open it, and I just found it yesterday at my Dollar Tree. They have it out for 4th of July. Let's see. I definitely want this red to show up, so I may like layer it a couple of times behind the rosette. That's definitely not a straight cut. Maybe just bear with me a second. Maybe we do like a little bow behind the rosette. Needs to be shorter. Yeah, I think I like that. So I am going to add some hot glue here to my rosette. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Add some hot glue here to my rosette. I bunched my tulip into a little bow, and I'm just going to place it on there. And then spread the bow out a little bit. That will not go away. It's caught on a glue string. That's the problem with using hot glue. Okay. In fact, bear with me again, because now I'm thinking I need 2 of these red snow tool bows behind the rosette so that it goes all the way around instead of just poking out on 2 sides, something like this. Let's see if I can get it to work. I usually don't do things like this. I don't know what's gotten into me, but hey, it's always fun to try new things, right? So I'm going to add some more hot glue right here. Scrunch my little bow up. Definitely burned my finger a little bit, but that's okay. Don't do this at home. Use your little finger protectors. I'm so bad about that. I don't hate how that looks, right? How does that look? A little something different but fun. I like that you can see that the tool is red. Oh, excuse me. Let me take a sip real quick. I've been having some indigestion lately, so sorry about that. Okay, we definitely need a piece to layer behind all of this great stuff that we're doing. We have a frame here, but that has like a map on it. I don't love that. I don't love that. I do have, let's see, how about a doily? Just a plain white doily, or pink, or green. I'm thinking white. I'm thinking just like half of it. So I'm going to fold this over the edge right here. I love doilies because they give that illusion of an intricate die cut or a textured fabric, you know. It has that texture. Doilies are great for adding texture as well. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Where is my wet glue? Uh-oh, guys. My desk is such a mess. And I just dropped something. Okay, I guess we're using hot glue for this too. Sometimes my wet glue falls on the floor. That doesn't seem to be the case right now. I'm gonna stick with the hot glue. So I added some glue to the middle and then around the edges. Slap this down right here. Add back this, but I still need something here in the background. A tag or a ticket or no, don't love that. Sometimes you just gotta play around with what you have and hope it works out like we are right now. Maybe. But I also really like this pink frame. Should we do pink or green? Let's do this green frame. Take that away. Add this right here. And this here. And what else, guys? What else? don't really have any fruit-themed sentiments, but I do have other sentiments. Ooh, and I have this really pretty flower right here. What about that? On some foam squares, a little flower there in the background. And I have some die cut sentiments here. Grow is a good word. I don't like how that looks though. Wait. This green frame says sweet on it. It's kind of faded. But that's not going to show up anyways. Sorry guys. Bear with me a minute. I really wish I had some fruity sentiments, but I don't. Hello that someone sent me, but this is going to be in the back of it. That won't really work. Forgive me. Grow. I found another grow, and this one's all in pink. I'm going to do that, and I say we don't use that pink flower. Maybe. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. I got one of these bows. I like these bows. They're in the right color scheme, the pink and green. I believe these were sent to me from Brenda, who is Live Love Crafts here on YouTube. I'm thinking a big one and put the word grow right in the middle. I like it. Grow. I like it. Alright guys, that's what we're going with. I'm going to peel this frame off. Add some hot glue here to the bottom. Make sure I don't get in the way of that hole there for my tag flip. Lay that down. More hot glue on the back of this rosette. I'm so sorry if you guys are hearing my indigestion. It's so gross. But I cannot help it. Okay. Now we're going to add these cherries here to the rosette. And last but not least, we're going to stick on our little bow. It does have some repositionable glue dots on the back, but I'm adding some hot glue and putting this down. Not rocking the hole, that's for sure. I love how it matches. The pinks and greens. Love it, love it, love it. And then I'm going to do the grow. What do we think? Right here. Right here. It is already on like some dimensional foam, but because because this rosette is so dimensional, I need my sentiment to be more front and center. So, and I don't want to cover my cherries either. So I'm going to do 2 layers of foam, and hopefully that gives me enough dimension. So sorry I hit the tripod. It's in my nose. And hopefully that should look pretty good. So when you're decorating, like, so sorry, my desk is such a mess. I already told you guys I'm the messiest crafter. I always say that, but so like I said, it's a lot more challenging and it will requires a lot more prep work when you are decorating without a collection in mind. You know, when you're doing like a fruit theme or something, you don't have a collection to go off of. So you kind of just got to pull things from your stash. That's why I love getting embellishments from you guys. Like I was able to use this bow. This rosette is from someone. I used a doily from my stash, a frame from my stash, these die cuts, some tulle. I used a lot of my stash here on this little tag. So guys, that is going to be all I do for today. I hope that this one is just as helpful as the other video. I know it's a lot shorter, but like I said, it took forever to upload. So we created this tag, and we created that shaker mason jar, wherever it went. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. So this is what we created today. Make sure you're using your stash. When you're decorating without a collection, definitely use your die cuts. Use your embellishments from other people that people send you in Happy Mail. Make some paper ruffles. Use your tools, your trims. You know, really try to what's the word I'm looking for? Really, you know, utilize your stash. Like I said, I went through a bunch of my Maggie Holmes stuff and was able to find quite a few little pieces of fruit, like chipboards and cardstock stickers and things that I, you know, wouldn't normally think to look for. But I'm glad I did that. So here we made this mason jar shaker and this tag. I hope this was helpful. Use your stash, people. Don't be afraid to try different things. Never glue anything down until you're sure that's what you want to do, and you'll turn out with a beautiful embellishment like these. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below, and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.